from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the West. Coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot. Raymond James Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between our visitors. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Saints take over.
And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Their own 21-yard line.
Throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And his first look is incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. And it's second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
This one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they, a dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. First and 10 right at the 20. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Ball carried by the fullback.
That's someone who's pretty... happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On the option, it'll be Wilson. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with the defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
This will be caught at about the 5.
First down.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
9-yard line.
Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bell. Le'Veon Bell. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Going right side here, and that's complete. The 20.
You don't want no,
Touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And you can see, as many of you already know, they have clinched the NFC South. But as it stands, Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
And that's a good thing for them because coming out of your division, getting to the playoffs with an opportunity to host to start the playoffs, that's a pretty good way to get things going. Whoever came out of this division, we knew that they were going to be playoff ready, and this team certainly is.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Eluding the pressure right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
the 30-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
A 28-yard gain. And a Mexico City first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 27 yards on the gain there. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard. Yard line.
That's another Buccaneers.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Buccaneers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have moved out in front. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And he's got it up and through. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive.
Good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger.
What adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. The timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. From the 31, Wilson. He's got it complete to Gronkowski.
Not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Evades it to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
The 1st first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. From the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Wilson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bell. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw again is Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've come upon halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tanner Muse leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show.
A breakaway for Michael Thomas. The 30, 10, touchdown.
Touchdown.
Michael Thomas. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints have moved out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Wilson. He's got Evans. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Joe Mixon. 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 3-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And that'll bring him back within 4. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Make sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
By Carlton Davis. No gain on the play.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 30.
Ooh,
10,
he's running.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 81 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. If this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be a rush coming, and he's taken down.
Russell Wilson sacked.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
I'll tell you what, partner, let me go nostalgic here for a moment. You just don't see fullbacks use as weapons like we're seeing right now. Just think about 20 years ago. You had guys like Mike Allstott, Tom Rathman, Moose Johnston in Dallas. Now, it's almost something you never see. Throwing it to the fullback and letting him make a big play.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 14-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, this is caught. Gronkowski.
Wilson's pass complete to Rob Gronkowski. No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Throwing again here, Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Dancing to it, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to Mooney. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. So Russell Wilson in the offense. Down by 10. Less than 90 seconds to go. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route.
That's good. For a Buccaneers first down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time. Flushed out right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. And the Bucs are going to be